And
yeah. Hello, welcome back. Hang on a minute, Alec. We had a bit of a technical issue. Hopefully Kiki will be jumping in a minute. We've put the link up for this chat if you want to come and join the Google Hangout. It's on Wave of Action UK's wall on Facebook. Join us. But we were just talking about battery packs then, and you're going to make a battery pack.
Yeah, like I was saying, I've got a 7 amp hour battery, which I had. I've got a car jump pack that my dad gave me. Right, so when obviously you need to jump your car, you can hook up the crocodile clips and it'll give your car a quick jump. But what I've done is I've took the battery out and I'm going to make like my own battery pack with a 7 amp hour battery. Now you'll find like with an average battery pack, like a decent battery pack will be about 1 amp, 10,000 milliamps. But this one's a 7 amp battery, so it will charge many devices. So yeah, I'm going to be making one of them for big protests when there's lots of live streamers, and then obviously I might make a big sign like recharge your phone here for free. I think that would be appreciated actually. I've got 2 other batteries. I've got 2 40 amp hour batteries, 2 solar batteries. Now these batteries are £250 each. Yeah, go on.
You know what it would be good for? Going out with the homeless. Because they often have phones and things that they need charging, and there was a homeless woman recently who got into trouble for using electricity in some facilities for stealing electricity. She got charged.
That's a good idea. No, do you know what? Yeah, Pete. That is a brilliant idea, actually. To be fair, because like obviously we go out every Saturday in Peterborough, and we have seen people with mobile phones. It says, oh yeah, I've not got much battery, or my phone's dead and everything, like, because some homeless people have got mobile phones, but they just like find it hard to charge. So that's a brilliant idea. Yes, I'm going to do that. Definitely.
I think it really help because you know they do get into trouble for using like public places and things, which we all do. You know, if I was on a train, well, trains you can do it, but if I'm in a restaurant and see a plug and I need a plug, I use it. Don't see the theft.
Just had to put my charger because phones are less than 30%. Oh, my screen's gone dodgy.
What? Your internet gone dodgy? Mine's alright.
No, my screen's just gone dodgy because someone turn it to the side. There we go, and then I'll turn it back. We're sorted.
So we've got the eclipse tomorrow, the end of the world.
Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, I can't wait for that eclipse because the last one I think it was like 99 or no, not 99. It was 2000 and something, and I was about 12 years old. I was about 12, 13, and it was only a partial eclipse, and the sky went a little bit dark. But I'm actually looking forward to this one. I really am.
We did have a full eclipse. This one tomorrow, it won't be as big as the one. I think it was in the 90s.
Because if I remember correctly, I was living.
It will block out the. It would have been very near 2000 if it was, but I think it might have been late 90s.
It was just after 2000.
Back then they gave you all the free spectacles, you know, in the paper and things. There's nothing like that this time. But with all the pollution that we've got, smog in the air, are we actually going to see anything, or is it just going to go dark?
Yeah, I think it'll probably just go dark. Do you know what I've noticed about that smog today? Because it's been smoggy outside. Now, I don't know whether it was my eyes playing tricks on me, but in the distance, it actually looked like it was falling, like rain was falling. But I still couldn't figure out whether it was my eyes playing tricks on me.
Well, I haven't really looked into it that much, but from what I remember from like history, this happens when like there's pressure or whatever builds up, and it stops the pollutants leaving the atmosphere. So it just kind of, all the shit that we pump in, it just goes over and it don't go anywhere. But when that happened, like I think it was in the 40s, something like that, people got really ill because it went on for weeks. I'm wondering how long it will last this time. And when people will start realising that polluting is not really the way forward, that we need to move away from it. Because we have
we definitely need to.
in regard.
I know, yeah, we definitely have to start moving away.
I've got a factory near me, and my sons call it the cloud factory because of the shit that comes out the chimney. They think it's making clouds.
Yeah, no, obviously.
It's a sad state of affairs.
It's making clouds. Very good ones. Oh,
you're right.
There's a bit of lag, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a bit of lag.
Is it
it has been weird.
Out and come back in again.
I'm not sure.
I'll go out and come back in.
Yeah. Oh, it's me on my own. It's good.
Is that better?
I can hear you. Is there any lag?
Don't think so.
No, there's not much lag. Yeah.
But I missed that chat that you had earlier. About traffic. Couldn't hear me.
Yeah. Oh, we got stuff discussed about it. Like the old like our DVDs are obsolete, and it's kind of daft bringing it out on a DVD because of the very reason they are obsolete. Like the majority of people nowadays are hooked up to the internet. They've got the tablets, got the Xboxes, the PS3s with all the Netflixes on, and it would have just made more sense to crowdfund it and release it up on the internet, and then the information would have got spread a lot more easier into more people. It's just pointless bringing it out on DVD when they're obsolete, because only really people who are seriously interested in it would have brought the DVD. Like me personally, like I would have, like, I don't watch much stuff anyway. I don't really watch many documentaries or stuff anyway. I don't know why. I used to watch a lot, but I've just kind of been disinterested in watching stuff lately. But I'm not going to go out of my way to order a DVD, wait for it to come in the post, and then pop it in my Xbox. If it's on the internet, like, I can just watch it so much more easier.
Yeah. Seems stupid, really.
It is. It does seem.
I think that's like with a lot of things nowadays. You need to move away from old methods. It's like when you go to a protest. Like I went to the climate march, and you're marching against the climate, but there's loads of litter created by the climate march because they keep giving out leaflets and things like that. And lots of protests do it, give out leaflets, and they end up on the floor, and they're a bit of a waste. It would be a lot better if, like, the people organising the climate march contacted each block and gave them a section on a newsletter. Everybody club in and just do one newsletter with what everybody wants to say in it and give it to everybody. Because, you know, I run out of hands at protests for the amount of shit that they're giving me. And you don't want to say, oh no.
Yeah. It's like that old meme, like,
you feel bad.
We're the only people that cuts down a tree and then writes "save the trees" on a piece of paper.
Yeah. You know, it's a bit ridiculous. And I when I'm out protesting, it's a bugbear of mine, actually. And I will notice people who, you know, you're out going against fracking, and you're out against environmental things, and you're out against a lot, and then you leave a fucking mess in the field, or you drop your rubbish on the floor. You know, if you love the planet, you don't do that.
Mm.
in
I,
my
I will
opinion.
admit that the only thing that I drop on the floor, and I've got a good logic behind this, why I do this is roll-ups, as long as they haven't got a filter and it's just cardboard. I will drop them on the floor because they will just degrade down within like a week or so. Like anything else, I do throw it in the bin. If I've got a filter fag, then I'll always put it in one of them bin things. But just like roll-ups with a piece of roach in it, I'll throw them on the floor. Like that's the only thing that I'll throw on the floor. And I try
But
to.
if you actually took it right into, if you give it much thought though, it's a bit silly really, because even if you put it in a bin, it doesn't magically disappear. The rubbish that you're generating, it's still going to get in some land altogether and be creating problems. You know, we just conveniently don't want to see it. Do you know what I mean? It's not like they. I mean, I guess they do recycle a bit. I don't know about the rubbish in the streets, how much that's recycled. Probably a lot more in London.
Just a video the other day of this guy, and I think not sure if it was Japan or China, but he's made a machine that takes plastic back down to its oil form. He's actually made this machine. I watched this video. It was amazing. Like he just popped all the plastic in, polystyrene, anything plastic base, and it like kind of it heats it up or does something to it, but then it comes back out as oil. It goes through the water. It goes like it comes out. It goes super cooled into some water or something. Then it comes back out as oil. No, in fact, no, it wasn't oil. Petrol.
Yeah, because I was going to say it's just like it is made. Plastic is made with oil, so it's probably just like a reverse engineering.
But yeah,
you know, like refining it back to its ingredients. But as useful as plastic is, in many ways, it's the worst creation.
Yeah, it is.
You know,
It's
so disposable, so cheap. But it's very hard to. You know, it's one thing being able to do that, but how much does that cost? Because everything in this planet is down to how much it costs. If it costs too much to turn it into petrol, they're not making what the petrol's worth of how much they turn it in. They're never going to run with it. It doesn't matter how good it is for the environment. They're just interested in the bottom line. Aren't they? The money. How much money can we make from it?
I know. It's still.
And I think in many ways it's sad. I was going to say craftsmanship's gone.
Yeah, no, do you know what? Yeah, that really annoys me actually. Like how everything nowadays is built to break. Everything's purposely built to break. Now you go back like 50 or 100 years ago, you had stuff that was built to last. This is why we've got a lot of like antiques and stuff. Like look how long antiques actually last. Obviously, you have to have a certain level of tip.
People say that, but planned obsolescence began in the 1920s.
Yeah.
The lifespans just got shorter.
Yeah.
You know, it started with light bulbs. Light bulbs, when there's one light bulb in New York that's still been burning for over 100 years. When they first invented light bulbs, they lasted forever. Yeah, there was a light bulb. The only place you'll see it now is in a museum, I think in Belgium or somewhere. And that was a light bulb that was brought to market that lasted forever. They broke the light bulb was the first thing that they conspired to make more breakable. Nylon tights is another one. And you know, like when you go to college and you study to be a designer, you know, you're doing your degree in that. Actually, part of that course is how to make a product that breaks, and how to find out how long, you know, your client wants a product to last, because nobody wants a product that's going to last forever. So when nylon stockings come out, they were super strong. They never broke. They were women's dream come true. But that was no good, because once everybody's got a pair, they ain't going to buy any more. So they had to redesign it and it took them ages to redesign it so badly that it broke every time you put it on.
this is the thing, that
we're ripped off at every point.
it actually gives you hope for the new paradigm. You know, when you actually look at it, like you say about the light bulb, we have actually invented a light bulb that can last forever. It does give you hope for the new paradigm. There is a solution right there. The solution was always there. It's just building stuff to last. Like, it's like, do you know what? Yeah, to be fair though, like Nokia phones, like the old 3210s, they still last. They still work. Like, they actually got that one right on the mobile phones.
Yeah, but it worked because technology was crap. If that technology had been good and they knew it was at the peak of where that phone would be, it would have been built to break. It's like the iPhone. You know, you're telling me you can do all this shit, like, but you cannot make a phone that the screen does not break.
Oh, do you know what? That really annoys me. I know. Like me, I've got a plastic screen, and I've dropped my phone a few times. And if it would have been a glass screen, one drop and it would have smashed. It makes me laugh. I was camping. I was camping ages ago with my stepbrother, and he had just got his new phone, went camping with it, slept on it, woke up the next morning, and his screen had cracked. And it's like, what's the point of glass screens? Why did they make this stuff? Well, obviously to break, but it's funny.
The thing with the phone, right, is if it's in your pocket and you've got a coat on and you're running for the bus, it might jolt out your pocket, right? A phone should, at the very minimum, be able to take a little stumble on the floor. Obviously, if I threw it at the floor full pout, you'd expect it to break. But if it just fell out of my pocket, you would like to think there's hope, and there's no hope. And you cannot tell me in this day and age that there is not a screen that is unbreakable. And then they stick them on in such a way that you can only send it to them to be fixed. And it's just bollocks from start to finish.
No, it is bollocks. It is total bollocks. Like the way, it's just a big scam. Like when I've seen people on Facebook going, "Oh, it's going to cost me £50 to get my screen replaced," and it's like, you're joking me. It's a piece of glass, and you're going to pay like £50-60 to get it replaced. It's like it's an obvious off.
And then you've got like, even if you was to go out, like, buy the new iPhone, they've probably invented the iPhone 10, 11, 12 already, but they've got to sell all the others before they're going to release the latest one. So when you think you're buying the latest phone, you're not. That's already obsolete. Before it's even at market, it's obsolete. But I do have hope that people are waking up to it, because I don't know about you, but the last year, I think that, you know, like, Valentine's Day and Mother's Day and all them sort of things, Christmas, I found a lot less commercial on my wall. You know, a lot less people getting involved with it. And I think, to be honest, people are getting a bit pissed off being taken for a fool.
Yeah. Yeah, with Mother's Day,
buying cards when they're trying to buy cards.
I just posted a message on my mum. Went round to see her. I didn't buy her anything. Didn't buy no flowers. Didn't buy her a card. Just went and made my presence known. Do you know what I mean? Just went round and gave her a hug, spoke with her. You know what I mean? My mum knows my views on certain things. Like, there is stuff I still buy into. Don't get twisted. I'm still conditioned in a certain way, but I'm slowly unconditioning. That's only just because I've come out like a 6.5-year relationship, like where Valentine's Day, it was like, ooh, Valentine's Day. She forced me to do Valentine's Day. If I didn't, she'd fall out with me.
I don't like all of that. You know, I always think, don't fucking buy into it. Do you know? I just think, don't fucking fleece. Don't get fleeced. And but I can understand the social pressure that people feel that they have to comply with it. I do understand why people do it. It's like, I don't believe in all this Christmas shit, but to be that cold to turn around and not go along with it to my 4-year-old when he's at school and they're all doing it, I'd find that a bit harsh.
Yeah.
But what Santa can bring doesn't have to be brand new PlayStations and things like that. It can be, you know, nice home made things. I mean, this Christmas I got a lot of my stuff secondhand, to be honest. Because the day after Christmas, they've lost all the pieces and they've lost all the interest. Once they've opened, they have more fun with the wrapping paper and the boxes. I wrapped up the front room door this year. Just let them jump through it.
Me, do you know what? Yeah, the thing what I like, I think you only get this when you become an adult. It's like I actually love Christmases for getting socks and boxer shorts and toiletries. I love it. I love getting that stuff for Christmas, like because they're essentials. I love getting the essentials for Christmas.
Hang on, I'm just grabbing the charger. Steve, grab that charger for me. Yeah, I like getting all that shit at Christmas, but half the time I find at Christmas I just think, what's the point? You know what I mean? All that money, and no one's really happy with what they've got. They all pretend to be, but to be honest, they'd all have rathered something a little bit better, especially in my house. Well, we're tight, but you know, I find Christmas far too commercial nowadays. Oh, hang on. Didn't want to die. Right, so with the next commercial is Easter, of course. Got Easter coming up. You still there, Alec? Hello.